then it'd be really hard for him to keep track of all of us or control anything remotely. That's why all the puzzles run by themselves. That's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah. Seven, when we were talking earlier, you said any one of us could be Snake's killer, right?
Yeah, something like that.
All right then. I've got a question for you, Ace. You said something like Zero must be the one who killed Snake, right?
Yes, something like that. I can't think of any other explanation.
So what do we get if we combine those? They fit together pretty well, I think. Something like this. Whoever killed Snake is Zero. Hence, Zero is one of us. Seven and Ace's theories aren't mutually exclusive. They actually complement each other pretty well. At least they do if Zero is one of us.
What were his motives?
His motives?
Yes, isn't that pretty important? Why would Zero want to hide as one of us?
Oh, well, that's because... I don't know.
Well, so much for making a persuasive argument, Junpei.
In other words, you only had circumstantial evidence.
I don't really think that's enough to go on, you know?
Ah.
It's 3 in the morning.
That means we have 3 hours left.
Then we need to move now. Seven, Clover, Junpei, I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another, don't you?
You're right, but...
We must go. We have very little time left.
Our next destination is... Mercury. Here we go.
To the elevators.
Oh, that's the...
Yeah, I found it in the shower room.
Oh, I see. It's got the Mercury symbol.
Click.
Now we can go.
Looks like there's only 2 floor buttons working.
C and bottom.
Time to head down then.
This is a numbered door.
It sure is.
Yeah, it's door 2.
So who should go through the door this time?
We don't need to be discussing who we're leaving behind this time, right?
Right. It's set up so we'll be able to meet up again once we get through the numbered doors.
Then there's no need for arguments at this point.
We should figure out who's going in first.
Very well. Would anyone like to volunteer?
I'll do it.
I'll go too.
Then I suppose I need to go too, then.
Yep, 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 20.
All right,
2 plus
we're
0
taking
is
off.
2.
Okay, please be careful.
Jesus. You two are acting like you're married, you know that?
Oh,
Don't be silly. Cut it out.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Here we go again.
Where the hell is it this time?
I don't see it!
Oh, there it is! It's right there! It stopped.
Yeah, it stopped.
Man, I'll never get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Damn right.
All right. This hallway's pretty short, but it's got 5 doors. 3 on the left, and only 1 on the right.
Don't forget the last one at the end of the hall.
But it's got a metal plate over it, so I doubt we're gonna get anywhere that way.
All right, let's get started. I think we'd probably better split up. You two okay with that?
Yes, no problem.
Sure thing.
Then I'll take this first one.
I'll try the one next to it.
Well, I guess I'd better get started too.
Alright, once more unto the flame and the fire. Alright, so I guess that left this third one for me. Start. Whoa. Could just barely see a mirror from the light coming through the ceiling. Sure would be nice if that mirror was a little lower down. Looks like it's the same height as the mirror on the right. I wonder if that means anything. Well, I'm sure it does. There's no way I can explore the rest of the room. It's a sink, but there's no light shining on it. Faucet's too hard to turn. This mirror seems really high. In fact, it's so high that it's kind of hard to see your reflection in it. Arrgh! No matter how hard I pull on this damn thing, it won't budge. Guess I won't be opening this anytime soon. Doesn't look like it's got a keyhole, and there doesn't seem to be anything stopping it. How the hell am I supposed to open it? Anything in the bed? It's a blanket. Not a really great one, but still. Light's barely enough to see by. I feel like I'm going to see a ghost here or something. Alright, so it seems to be telling me to not go in this room. What about this one? Somebody made some wavy blue lines on this mirror with blue paint. So I need to make the water flow, eh? There's no knob on this faucet. There's no way we can get water out of it like this. That would make sense. Paper seems to be pretty old. Well, it's not like I've really got a choice, do I? It's not like I want to. Hello. A moon. Yeah, it's pretty filthy, but it's a precious hint. Let's remember it, alright? Toilet is disgusting. If you don't want to, then I'll do it, alright? This toilet is vile. Unsurprisingly, Lotus refuses to go anywhere near it. It's just hanging from the wall. Pull the string! Hello. What do we have here? Well, it looks like a towel. I have to wonder if the design means anything, though. Maybe you should consider... Yeah. That bed looks cold. Pretty sure you'd freeze to death in the winter. I wouldn't... Dry skin is a woman's worst nightmare. This bed looked even sadder without the pillow. That doesn't look like a drawer handle. That looks like a faucet handle. It just looks messy. Yep, gonna need a screwdriver again. Oh, hello, I see a mirror on the bottom here. That's interesting. It's kind of an odd shape. Oh, that's her. Okay, so yeah, I do need a screwdriver again. Oh! Well, doesn't seem to let me do anything else with it. So let's go back to... Well, let's look over at this door. I'm kind of curious about that. Emergence. Not emergency. Emergence. Bunch of tiles on the door that spell out emergence. Can I do anything with the tiles? No. And of course the door is locked. Alright, door number 1. So there's a spring at the bottom of the river. Yeah, I guess I can see that. Yeah, the spring on the towel has got to be indicating the picture on this mirror. Doesn't matter how much 7 turns that thing, no water's coming out. Has the water been shut off from somewhere else? Oh, I didn't even see this! There's a little tile in the drain. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to pull it out of there. Yeah, I gotta make the water flow again, just like the last one. There's a dirty blanket on the bed. Man, this is a mess. It's not even a bed anymore. Toilet paper tube, huh? I seriously doubt I'm gonna need this for anything. But I might want this. Doesn't really look like it's part of the rest of this thing. This rod feels loose. Maybe if I give it a couple turns. Oh, that's a screwdriver end. I can see that. Nice. This handle's pretty... And that's the handle. Boy, that's clever. Yep. Fine. And it fits perfectly, of course. Anything in here? I see a sun. It's a sun symbol, but it doesn't look like the ones on the doors. Aha, I can get those out. I don't trust it. Get you out of there. The drawer, huh? A mirror on you? No. But there is a weird shape here. There's a bump on the back. I wonder what it's for. Yeah, that's probably what it is, actually. Thanks for the hint. Where was that? Yep, it was here. Sounded like something falling. What was that? One of those tiles. Okay. 14. Your guess is as good as mine. Alright. Feel like I'm making progress slowly but surely. Well, I should be able to combine this with that. Aha, perfect. Put this on here and make the water flow. Sweet, the handle I got off that drawer fits onto the faucet perfectly. Now I can turn the water on. I'm guessing this sink is connected to that other one. It's probably a common system. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I'm running the water. Think about it, Lotus. This faucet didn't have a knob when we found it, right? Just watch. Any time now. Oops, let's turn it off for now. Yep. Didn't change here, and there's nothing in there, but I'm willing to bet it did over here. Yes, there's the tile. Good. Alright, I got 2 of these now.
What the? Hey, what's going on? Are you okay, man? You're sweating like crazy. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all.
That's definitely more than just a little dizzy. Are you sure? You don't look so good.
What am I doing here?
Huh? What are you talking about? We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, that's not what I mean. It ain't much, but I think some of my memories came back. I think I've been here before.
Huh?
I said I've been in this room before.
You were here? When? Why?
Aoi, Light, Nona.
What the hell was that?
It's right there. I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything, but I just can't. That's right, an experiment. There was some kind of experiment going on this ship.
An experiment? What sort of experiment?
They were trying to control people. Or something like that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment, I mean. I think there were 4 or 5 more, but I don't remember all their names. Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm here. Experiment. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Those kidnapped kids. Was I working that case?
Huh?
Wait, under this bed. The hole's gone? No, maybe it was a different room. There's gotta be a ton of rooms on this boat that look just like this one.
Hey, what exactly do you remember? Maybe you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here.
Well, it's not like I really remember everything. I've only got bits and pieces, and they're scattered and don't make much sense.
Well, please talk.
I don't care. Tell me the bits and pieces then.
Okay. From what I can remember, I think I was a cop.
A cop?
Yeah.
I knew he was a
I
cop.
was looking for that group of kids that got kidnapped 9 years ago. You remember that, right? It was all over the news.
Yeah, I was still in school. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it. I think it was a bunch of kids right around my age. They all just disappeared. Nobody knew why. It was all over TV and the newspapers every day. So you're saying you were investigating it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I guess I found something. There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals that had something to do with those kids. After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for them. I think it was...
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Yeah, that had to been it. That's why I went to the wharf. From the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them were carrying large bags. Bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it.
The kids were in
There
there.
were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding, with my gun already in my hand.
Don't move.
I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Drop the gun.
He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle.
A drug?
That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete.
Ouch.
I was out like a light after that. I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it! Shit, my head hurts. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink. A toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed, and sat down. I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying. But I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Huh? No, it was several. I hear 5, or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. Left. It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, but I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold up. Why are there kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship? It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit?
Now, come on. There's no way he could fit through
I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then...
I see what you did there, game. Gotta love the sense of humor in this.
Yeah! How do you like that, you son of a bitch? I finally got the damn thing off.
Again, there's no way he could fit through that, but I will suspend my disbelief.
Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
And?
Hey, what happened after that?
I don't remember what happens after that. I think I found some kind of door out of the duct. And I think I found some kids, too. Not good. Why can't I remember what happened next?
Ah, man, what happened to the kids, Seven? Did you save them?
I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I've got this feeling. I think one of the kids died. A girl, I think.
Huh?
Anyway, just please don't ask me anymore, okay? I really don't remember anything else.
It's fine. Don't push yourself.
Okay, so back to this then. I love how the game just sort of drops these bombshells on you, and then it just never gives any explanation for it. Alright, so learning more information. Now, which is the one with the mirror? Because I think I have to use that. Okay, that's the one. How about that? Oh. Yes! Left side has a sun, and the right has a moon symbol. I'm gonna remember this. Wasn't there something in here? A drawer that doesn't open. I wonder if this is part of a puzzle. Is there another place I can direct the light? Ah! 4 and 7. I know what I have to do. I can't believe they could design a puzzle like this. Let's make sure I'm right. Okay, that's the moon. So if I'm right, I need to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Aha! See? No, not that. I heard something. You did too. Anything else in there? No. That was a loud noise. That seemed like it was in this room. But I also have to do this one 4 times. But how am I gonna do that? Can I just pull it? Yeah, I can just pull it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha! They really do kind of guide you through most of the puzzles. Not always. They get harder at the end, but for the most part, at the beginning, it's not that bad. Aha! 2 more tiles. Perfect. Alright, if that's all I need, I think that might be all I need. So now, what's the deal with this? Well, there's 4 E's. Is that what I need to do? Oh, yes! Well, that was easy. Did you just hear something unlock? Does that mean we got it right? 14 hidden. Hexadecimal, huh? Let's just get out of here. And there we are. We're really making progress here, folks. This is good. Why does it keep doing that? Whoa! Is that what I think it is? I think that is what I think it is.
What the hell is this place?
Ugh, this room is really creepy.
I think we ought to get the hell out of here now.
Well, appears to be another escape room.
It's locked, isn't it?
Yep. Don't know why I thought this wouldn't be any different.
So, what is this room for, anyway?
Well, there's a
Torture?
chair in the center of the room.
Oh, looks uncomfortable to say the least. I'd rather not sit in it if I can avoid it.
Looks like it's placed over some kind of glass panel. Too dark to look through it, though.
This isn't dried blood on the tablecloth, is it?
I bet it is. Boy, now it's
What the hell
literally
is this?
saw.
What are these tools for?
That's not something I even want to think about.
No doubt about it. This room's dangerous. Let's make our search quick so we can solve the puzzle and get the hell out of here. Come on.
Even one right after the other. That's interesting. Alright. Aha. That seemed like the most useful item there. A number of rusty torture tools are lined up here. Nope. Alright. Well, I'm interested in this. There's something on the screen. This device will conduct the experiment. Once the experiment has been completed, the door will unlock. First, adjust the switches to match the blocks in the sample above. Oh, okay. I gotta get him to match. Is that it? No, that's not it. Well, it can't be all of them. That's clear. That looks like it. Yes! Adjustment is complete. Now proceeding to execution phase. To complete the experiment, data must be collected from subject. Once preparation is finished, place subject in chair. Yeah, I do too. Anyway, we've still got to prepare. We can talk about this after we've figured out what it means by preparation, alright? Disposal tank is closed. Please fill tank with water. I thought I saw this. I can use the monkey wrench on that. Well, you can't see in, but I think there's enough room to stick your arm in. You'd have think after Space Quest and other games, I would learn not to put my arm into holes. But here we go. Aha, got something. Let's see what it is. It's a key! Ah, the sun key. What are these for? Maybe something will happen if we turn them? Shoot. They're all rusted. I guess turning them doesn't really do anything. Bottom of this one looks like it's covered in rust. I don't think it'll move at all. Pull the lever, Kronk. Is that water? Will you calm down? It's just water going somewhere. What's she... Oh, damn. I can see through the glass now. Whoa! That's a dead shark. A couple of letters in the color of blood written on the shark's belly. E, D, B, and F. E, D, B, and F. These were letters over here. Is that just the buttons I have to push? E. I guess these buttons switch something on or off when you push them. E, D, B, F. Aha! What? Oh god. This sun key... Oh, I didn't even see that. This sun key should fit into the keyhole on these manacles. Alright, sun key. In you go. And yes. Great, they're open. I don't think we're going to need the sun key again in here, though. Just seems unlikely. Alright, sun key, you've done your job. Into my pocket with you! I don't think examining the chair is going to cause that machine to do anything. The restraining device is unlocked. Please seat subject in device.
Well, like we thought, it's not going to work unless someone sits in it.
Jeez.
How ironic that this would be the situation in which this slim, beautiful body is useful.
Lotus, are you sure? I can sit in it and you can solve.
Junpei's right. If we screw it up...
I'll be fine. Even if I fall in, the shark is already dead.
But...
No one likes an indecisive man, Junpei. I can still give you advice from the chair too, you know. I just don't want to stay in this room any longer than we have to. Go over to that screen and let's get this over with.
Yes, ma'am.
Look, do you think you could do me one last favor?
Don't say last.
You're making me nervous.
Just listen. If something happens to me, I want you to tell my daughters.
You have kids?
Tell them that I loved them very much. No, tell them that I will always love them.
Daughters?
You've got kids?
Yes, I do. I suppose they're about your age, Junpei. They're twins. I had them when I was young after... Well, some things happened. Their names are Nona and...
Nona.
Wait! Nona?
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment, I mean.
But what the hell? What's wrong with you?
Oh,
Hello.
no way. It couldn't. Lotus, is your last name Kashiwabara?
How do you know that?
Are you serious? What the hell is this? There's no way you're that kid's mom.
That kid? Wait, what do you mean, that kid?
BRB.
Why are you acting like you've met her?
I have.
What?
Yeah, I met one of your kids.
When?
9 years ago,
Where?
on this ship.
9 years ago, of course.
Why were you...
It's not a short story.
Look, I don't care how long it is. Tell me, please, what happened here?
Fine, I'll tell you. But... And then, that was when. From there,
Thank you for not letting me have
It
to go
looked
through,
like-
not making me have to go through the whole thing.
just as if, finally. That's all I remember from 9 years ago.
Oh my god. Everything I've been looking for the last 9 years. The person who had all the answers was right here.
Looking for?
Yes, that's right. 9 years ago, my daughters disappeared. Then 9 days later, they came back. They never told me what happened to them over those 9 days. I took them to the doctor, but I was told they hadn't been hurt in any way. Still, I was sure that they had been through something terrible. So I couldn't bring myself to force them to talk about it. If I did, then I'd force them to relive whatever horrors they'd been through. I didn't have any choice. I had to try and ignore it and move on.
Oh.
A few months passed. Gradually, they started to act like they always had, before they disappeared. They smiled and made jokes and did all the silly things kids do. It got harder and harder for me to ask them about what happened. How could I ask them to remember that? Eventually, I knew there was no way I could do it. But I'm still a mother. I couldn't simply forget that something terrible had happened to my children. So I decided I would investigate what happened on my own. I would find out what happened during those 9 missing days.
What did you find out?
Nothing. The police pretended to be concerned, but they didn't do anything. Once the 16 children who'd gone missing came back, things were just... Even the media didn't talk about what had happened. I figured someone was probably paying or threatening them to keep their mouths shut.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals. No, probably something even bigger than that.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Have you heard of them before?
No. It's the first time I've ever heard that name. 7. how did you find out that Cradle Pharmaceuticals was connected to the kidnappings in the first place?
I figured finding out whatever the victims had in common would lead me to the culprit. That's what any good cop does.
What did they have in common?
Every single one of the kids who disappeared had gone to this one hospital at some point. The hospital was one of a bunch that were under the control of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. After
The hospital.
The hospital.
Boy, this is all starting to come together. There's still a lot of mysteries, though.
And for a while, I was trying to get some kind of information out of the kids at the hospital. One of them told a weird story.
What was it?
Have you heard about the Gansfeld experiment?
The what?
I guess all these kids had to go through it while they were at the hospital. I think it was passed off as some sort of counseling.
What did you call it again?
Oh, the Gansfeld experiment. This is how it's set up. First, subjects Q and A are put into separate rooms, far away from one another. Then a series of video images are shown to subject Q, who is told to send the images to subject A by thinking about them.
Really?
Subject A, on the other hand, is put in a large reclining chair and given a blindfold. With their senses cut off, A is asked to guess what images Q is looking at.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that. It's a famous telepathy experiment, isn't it?
Telepathy. That's how the experiment on this ship was supposed to work.
The experiment to control people, right?
Yeah. I don't know if any of the telepathy stuff really exists, but maybe someone from Cradle Pharmaceuticals bought into it.
Even if that is the case, I still don't get how that has anything to do with any of this. The notary game, Zero, why we were kidnapped. What does any of that have to do with telepathy? I know I brought all this up, but I have no idea. Maybe none of this stuff is connected after all.
I doubt that highly.
No subject has been detected. Unless a subject is detected within 60 seconds, all power will be shut down. System recovery is estimated to take 1 hour. If you wish to proceed with the experiment, please seat subject in the restraining device.
Whoa, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going.
Oh, no, that's not what we...
Just hurry up and get it over with. Junpei, I'm counting on you.
Right. Lotus, please, tell me right away if you feel anything weird.
You worry too much. Now get on with it and be a man, or June's gonna leave you.
Will you leave me and June alone?
Lotus. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, more of these. That's the one I can turn. Ah, okay. Okay, so I don't have enough there. Yeah, that's not nearly enough. There, that's it for that. Does that mean I have it? I bet that means I have it. Yes, let's check it. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. That's it. The experiment has concluded. The door will now unlock. I can hear the door unlock it. And now we've got a new message. Release subject from restraining device. Lotus, are you alright? Hold on, I'll get you out right away. Shouldn't take long for Seven and me to get her out of here. Damn straight. I don't ever want to see this thing again. Don't have to tell me twice. Yeah, we've got to be getting close.